Hello everybody, my name is Grizzly Adam and welcome to channel update number 4. Today's March 30th, 2015. I know I did a channel update 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks and a couple days ago, something like that. But that was kind of leading into my little break, and this one is to kind of let you guys know what's resulting of my little break. But anyways, let's get started. First on the docket, Shinies! Shiny stuff everywhere. No, maybe not everywhere. But, so I've got some things that are new around the channel. First thing is I have a new cover art. If you look at the top of my page, you'll see a new cover art. That art is actually designed by my fiance. There is a link to her DeviantArt page in the About part of my channel. It's below my computer specs. There's a link to her DeviantArt page there. Also, another shiny thing hanging around is new video quality. I'm now going to be recording in 1080 instead of 720. Most of the time. There might be times I have to do 720 still, and that's just probably depending on the game, because my computer is about 2 years old now, so it may not be able to handle every single game perfectly, so I might have to drop the quality a little bit. But I'm gonna first try and drop things like shadows and like ultra high res and put it just to maybe like high, sort of things like that to keep it at the 1080, make it a little bit easier on my computer. Also, to do this and take a little bit of strain off my computer, I'm now going to be using OBS, Open Broadcasting Software, more instead of DxTory. I may be still using DxTory, but I'm going to be using OBS more. It's going to be a transition from, one program to the other. And this will allow me to play actually certain games that I haven't been able to play before, because DxTory, it's good, but it's not perfect. So that can be said for any program, honestly. Like that can be said for any program. But OBS has some functions that I can take advantage of. Because I'm going to be using OBS instead of DxTory, my audio is going to be different. With DxTory, let me just give you like a really quick explanation. DxTory, you can record your audio in different streams, so you have different files. You record the game, the video, and then you can record the game audio as one file, and you record your voice audio as a second file, so it separates them. Then what I can do is I can clean up my voice audio by throwing it in a program such as like Audacity and clean it up. Unfortunately, OBS, the way it works, is it merges all audio sounds together into one track. So my game and my voice are in the same track, so it makes it difficult to clean. Granted, I think I've done a couple things, particularly in like balancing and microphone positioning and stuff that should help with that, and I didn't have to clean up much before, but it was still something I was doing just because. So the audio is going to be a work in progress. It should be good, hopefully. Cross my fingers, please be good. But anyways, then the other shiny thing coming around is better titles. I've got a naming convention that I'm using, and I'm still going to keep it because I really like it and it really helps me out in my organization. But I'm going to add kind of subtitles. I know a lot of YouTube videos, they'll be like, for example, you have, like My Terror Restore, and this was actually suggested to me by somebody on Reddit. That's like, oh, well, this episode you were fighting the boss battle most of the thing, so maybe put something like, episode blah blah, the epic battle of all times. you know, or something, whatever, you know. It's like, okay, that makes sense. You know, it's something that I was doing for a little bit of time, a long time ago, but then I stopped. But I'm gonna start it up again, and then kind of think about Terra Restore. That is still gonna be in 720 until it finishes, because I finished recording Terra Restore. I'm done with it. It's all done. It's still got a couple weeks left in its run. And then after that, my next Minecraft series will be in 1080. Okay? So just to let you know, there's a little transition here. I'm still looking for the next series that I want to do. I'm thinking that I'm either going to do another CTM, because I've really enjoyed this one. Really enjoying whatever tense you want to use. Because it's past tense for me, but it's current tense for you guys. Anyways, I've really enjoyed it. It was a fabulous map, fabulous. And the other option I'm looking at is a mod pack, which means that it's gonna be modded, so it's not vanilla. But there's a couple that I'm really looking at, and I really want to do. It's just a matter of them being out of beta, or at least in a almost finished beta when picking it up. So those are on my radar. I don't know which one I'm going to grab yet. It really depends on what's available when I get to that point. If it's a CTM, if the mod pack isn't ready, that's my first priority, is the mod pack. If it isn't ready, then I'll go to the CTM, and I already have an idea of which CTM I'm gonna do, so it's not like I'm gonna be searching around for that. I think I've got 2 or 3 ideas for that one. I just gotta figure out which one would be best content-wise. So, and then the final thing that I want to talk about is my scheduling. Everything's gonna be pretty much still the same. All these times are in Pacific time, whether it's Pacific Standard, Pacific Daylight. I don't know. It's Pacific time, because I'm in the Pacific time zone. And our area respects daylight savings. So, anyways, so noon, I'm going to still have my my smaller games. Typically they're going to be indie or roguelike games or stuff like that, kind of similar to what I've been doing. Some AAA games, you know, the big title games, but they're the smaller types. My exact schedule for what's going to be released on what day is still to be determined, but I'm going to make it more consistent. As opposed to before, I just released what I felt like. I'm gonna try and make it more consistent. Have a like a Tuesday, Thursday series, and then maybe like a Monday, Wednesday, and then maybe like a Friday individual or something along those lines. Something that's more consistent, that you can be like, oh, it's Thursday, you're gonna release this game, you know, until it's finished. Okay? Or until I just get tired of it, if it's a roguelike or whatever. And then I move on to a new one to replace that, so you get the gist. 2 o'clock is my Minecraft time slot. Right now, like I said, I'm working on Terra Restore, and then I'll work on my new Minecraft series. And then 4 o'clock, I am doing my storyline games. My past 2 games have been Star Wars Jedi Knight series. But unfortunately, there's no more. There's no more Star Wars Jedi Knight series. Unless if I go back to the original ones, which were made in like 1992. And so yeah, the quality isn't the greatest. Not saying it's not good. It's just I don't feel YouTube worthy. Granted, the game that I'm going to be releasing, I believe today, maybe depends on if I get it recorded in time, is an older game. I don't remember when it came out, but it's an older game. I think it's like early 2000s. But it's known as one of the greats, and so I want to play it, and I've never played it before, and I think I'd really enjoy it. So that one's going to be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday game, and then I'm going to actually have another game, so I'm going to be alternating. So it's not going to be the same game every day like I've been having. I'm going to alternate. So I'm going to have a Monday, Wednesday, Friday game, and then I'm going to have a Tuesday, Thursday game. So kind of stretch them out a little bit, and put a little bit less pressure on having to record basically 5 episodes of that game a week, and I don't have to now worry about 2 or 3, depending on the game. So that's how that's going to turn out. That's pretty much about it. Any other little minor things I'll just mention in my videos, and yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the shiny new page and the shiny things that I'm doing and all the shinies. Shiny! So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.